Coming to you live from Southern California, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. The Atlanta Braves and the Los Angeles Angels. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, this team is really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
And getting the start for the Angels, Grayson Rodriguez. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-1. That one fouled off. And the 0-2. Ball one there.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Laser could be trouble, and that one's going to get into the corner. Into second safely. It's a leadoff double to start the game.
Batting second.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting.
Oh, that pitch got away from him, and that's a hit by pitch.
Batting third baseman.
First and second, no outs. The batter now, Austin Riley. Swings through that one for strike one. And fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And a 1-2. That one missed.
That's a really good take.
That misses. 3-2 now. Payoff pitch. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And that is a big first out. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Two on, one out. And that one almost got him.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Here's a 2-2. That's down and in. Ozzie Albies in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the second game of the series. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Three and two. Payoff pitch. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Now a pop-up on the infield. 2 down.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
2 outs, runners at first and second. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed. Wow, that's not even close to the zone.
Albies wrapped out 4 hits in his last game. 2 on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. Got him swinging.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned to the deception of that changeup. Great execution. Really sold it with the arm speed. Had his opponent way out on that front foot.
Back here at Angel Stadium, our starter in this one, Spencer Schwellenbach. What's the word on him?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Nolan Schanuel getting ready to hit.
First baseman, number 18, Nolan Schanuel.
Inside.
0-1 now. Whoa. Schwellenbach in his second season, 25 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. The 1-1. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second.
Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well.
Here's Mike Trout. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Schanuel gets his lead at first with nobody out. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there, it's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Mike Trout.
Well, he's just been a consistent and dominant power threat throughout his career. I mean, over 400 career home runs.
I mean, that just doesn't happen to an average power hitter. This guy's been elite, and we'll see as he continues if he's going to make it into Cooperstown, into the Hall of Fame.
Yoan Moncada in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Man at first, one away.
Ball two. Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Here's a 2-0. And a foul ball. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. On the ground to third, might be 2. There's 1, and that's 2. Second inning coming up from Anaheim. No score. Back in Anaheim, so down to the plate for Atlanta, Dominic Smith.
That's a ball.
Right side, Moore. On to first, 1 out in the second.
Batting 7th, right fielder Mauricio Dubon.
Here's Mauricio Dubon.
Ball 1.
Inside, and that's ball 2. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching, but you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down, so we'll see how it goes in this one.
And a big swing and a miss. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
In plenty of time to first, 2 up, 2 down to the top of the second. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Gets down, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting 9th, center fielder Michael Harris II.
Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. First pitch swinging. No score here in the second. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Up next for Atlanta, the designated hitter Ronald Acuna Jr.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Here's Acuna. Led off this game with a double.
No, that's a ball.
Runner edges away at second. And another ball. Out towards right center. That's well struck. No one can get there. It falls in. One runs in. The relay. And he's out.
Out on the tag.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Braves 1 and the Angels nothing. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South. Bottom of the second. So in now for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe.
Logan O'Hoppe.
Outside low, ball 1.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
And a swing and a miss. Just off the outside edge.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And one gone.
Just beautiful placement of the splitter right there. Exactly where you want it with 2 strikes to get that swing and miss. And he's worked very hard to be able to command that pitch. It's a tough pitch to get a grip on, but he's one of the best at throwing it where he wants to.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's game.
Ball. Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Sends it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting 6th, left fielder, Josh Lowe.
And next for LA, Josh Lowe. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Slayer. Middle outside.
2 down, nobody on. Way out front for strike 2.
Low inside.
To third, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Well, with 2 outs, I'm thinking he had his mind on getting in the dugout so they could get to hitting. All it takes is just a little lapse in concentration. So now let's see if his pitcher will pick him up.
Christian Moore will hit next.
Let's go, Christian. Strike. Whoa. Slayer. Low outside. Ball.
Lowe leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Right through there for a strike.
Slayer. Low outside.
And that one hit to first. Albies to first. An acrobatic play to end the inning. Angels strand 1. They're down 1-0. New inning getting started. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. Swinging a foul straight back. In the air, left field, down the line, and that drops foul. That misses off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That misses the zone. It's 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
In the air, left field, fair ball. So a man on base to start the inning.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
So here's Riley now. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Ball to strike. The pitch.
Whoa.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. 1 out man at first. Mike Yastrzemski now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. And there's a foul ball. Yo 1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Albies swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. Swing and a miss.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings and misses. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. 1 left for Atlanta. They lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning.
And
So in now for the Angels, Kyron Paris.
Kyron Paris.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, it's clear they're struggling with pitch selection today. Swinging at off-speed stuff off the plate. They need to be more patient and wait for the right pitch, not just the next pitch.
A little bit low.
That's low.
Right through there for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One, two now. And that skips into dirt.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Here's a 2-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Now here is Rice Teodosio. Tap foul at the plate.
Slider. Low outside.
Now a drag bunt, third base side, and that's foul. That one misses. Ball one.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Nolan Shanuel digs in now. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. Up the middle. Save. Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
It's a hit, and the ball hitting the bag definitely played a factor. Those moments can go either way, and it seemed to work out for the offense in that spot.
Man at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Yohan Moncada with a chance to hit.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Ball 1 there. First and second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. Here's a 1-1. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Angels strand a couple, still behind by a count of 1-0. On to the fourth. Now in for the Braves, Dominic Smith.
Dominic Smith.
On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. Smith, in his 7th season, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. Swings through that. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
In the air, right field. Trout on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs.
Shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim.
So digging in, Ha-Sung Kim. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
That's the ball.
2 down, nobody on.
That's the ball.
On the ground to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first.
He beat it.
And save. Couldn't recover from the misplay.
Well, with 2 outs, I'm thinking he had his mind on getting in the dugout so they could get to hitting. All it takes is just a little lapse in concentration. So now let's see if his pitcher will pick him up.
So a man at first. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. 1 for 1 with a single so far. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Maybe a surprise here as the bullpen is already stirring. Jordan Romano preparing to come on if needed. Silson getting cranked up as well. Swings and chases a low one there.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Pitch misses there. Going to count 1 and 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one not close. 2 and 2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Kim off of first with 2 away. Now this is a rocket to left, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Headed for the plate. The relay, he will score. It's 2-zip.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Grayson Rodriguez out of the game. And they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Angels,
coming on, the veteran
number
Jordan
68,
Romano.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
So the batting order turns over. Next to hit, Ronald Acuna Jr. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. Man at second. And he chases a high fastball there.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Angels get one on this double. On now to the bottom of the fourth. This is Braves baseball on the Show South. Back here at Angel Stadium, here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Logan O'Hoppe.
That's a laser base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Angels,
Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels. Grounded out his first time up. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball up the middle and a base hit. Harris fires it in quickly. Runner holds it second, but they've got something going on here.
No, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Next to hit, Josh Lowe. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
Up.
And that one is inside. Here's a high chopper. Albies over to Kim. 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Second baseman, Christian Moore.
Here's the second baseman, Christian Moore. Grounded out his first time up.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
2 on, 1 out. That clips the corner.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Outside low. Now 1-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Good job to fight that one off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Nice grab. There's one. Double play.
Yeah.
What a twin killing to end the inning. On to the top of the fifth we go. It's the Braves 2 and the Angels nothing. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Angels.
and there's a new arm on the mound to start the
63.
fifth. Chase Silseth. He's been someone, at least in the early going, that they've leaned on. Here's the catcher,
Leading off
Drake
for the Braves,
Baldwin.
Catcher, Drake Baldwin.
He swings and fouls one off. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Ripped to third and picked on a hop. The throw to first. One away here in the fifth.
Up next for Atlanta, third baseman Austin Riley.
Here's Austin Riley, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Oh.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Way outside, ball 3. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very
Up
comfortable
next for
up there.
Atlanta,
Just one of those
left
days.
fielder,
But when you're still winning the
Michael
ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
On the ground to short, Paris. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Down in order go the Braves. They're up 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Kyron Paris.
Kyron Paris.
There's a strike. Paris wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. The 1-0. And a curve drops in for a strike.
Oh, you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there and gone. A solo shot. And they've got their first run. It's 2-1.
No, good. Clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead
batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Bryce Teodosio, the next to hit for the Angels.
Nope, outside.
Late with the swing there. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Close, but called a ball. And the count 2-1. And a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Stepping in, Nolan Shotwell. He's 2 for 2. Now a quick throw to first. Teodosio dives back in safely. Runner takes off. Ball outside. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets in the scoring position. The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Man at second. Right through there for a strike. Line drive, caught.
Up next for the Angels, right fielder, Mike.
So now with one away and a man at second. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Trout, 1 for 2. Schwellenbach checks the runner, and he's back safely.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
Teodosio, the runner at second with one away. Fastball for a strike. The next offering misses. Ball 2. And that's downstairs and outside. Got him looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
And now Yohan Moncada.
Whoa.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Man on second, 2 down.
Strike. Whoa.
Up the middle. Kim whips it to first on the run.
He's out.
They get the out, and that'll do it. Angels get one with a solo homer. We're through 5. This is Braves baseball on the show South. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game.
Now pitching for the
Left-hander out of the
Angels,
bullpen, number 70. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Next offering is fouled back.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
That one outside. And the count 1-2. Activity in the bullpen. Ben Joyce appears to be getting loose. That one close. Ruled the ball. And it's 2-2. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. Still 2 challenges left for them. 1 down. Dom Smith stands in.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Next one misses. Ball 1. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Another 1-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Up the middle, Paris. Slings to first in time.
Up next for Atlanta, right fielder Mauricio Dubon.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for Atlanta, Mauricio Dubon. Out towards right center field. And that is that. Braves go down quickly here as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back in Anaheim, and now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Logan O'Hoppe.
Well, you can't offer it that pitch in an 0-0 count. It's a strike, but not every strike is a good strike early in the count.
Just missed. That one fouled hard the other way. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice two-strike pitch, though.
Jorge Soler getting ready to hit. And that one is in for a strike at 95. 0-1. Ripped, but it curls foul. The 0-2. Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Josh Lowe, the next to hit. Just missed. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So that removes their last challenge. Man at second. Ground ball right side. Smith takes it to the bag, 2 away.
Up next for the Angels, second baseman.
And now it's going to be Christian Moore.
That's the ball.
In the air, left field. Yastrzemski moving under it. And that's the inning. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We're through 6 full. It's the Braves 2 and the Angels 1. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back.
Angels,
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ben Joyce.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Well, one-run game. Ha-Sung Kim now at the plate.
That's the ball.
And the 1-0. Gets him to chase after that one. Joyce, in his 3rd season, he features a four-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and he works in a changeup.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Next offering misses, and it's a full count. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Next for Atlanta, center fielder Michael Harris II.
And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. So up next, Michael Harris II. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Kim on at first, nobody out. To the right side. There's one. A sensational double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Base is empty after the double play. Here's Acuna now. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. And the Braves go down quietly, but they still lead it 2-1. Back here at Angel Stadium. So in now for the Angels, Kyren Paris. Pitching change here, Joe Jimenez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
The shortstop takes the ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
Up next for the Angels, center fielder
Bryce Teodosio, the next to hit for the Angels.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center. Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
The 0-1. And a big swing and a miss. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Nice, doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone, so as a hitter you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
And now the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel.
Whoa.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside. Slider. Low middle.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball there. One and two here. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Low inside.
That one missed.
No, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
2-2 now. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-1. Ready to begin the eighth. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Drake Baldwin. On the ground to the left. And foul ball.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Nope. Oh, one.
And a foul ball. The 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job. Just couldn't keep it fair.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here is Austin Riley. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Fastball right back to the mound. Handles, throws the first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Ben Joyce won't go any further tonight, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Kirby Yates. Two down, bases empty. Digging in, Mike Yastrzemski. 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing of the first pitch. Look down to third. And that's a swing according to umpire Ed Drummond. Two down, nobody on. Swings over the top of that one. High fly ball down the left field line. That's got a chance. Gone. Mike Yastrzemski leaves the yard. Home run number 5 on the season, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-1.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. Look, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. comes up empty. That's strike two. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Drew Pomeranz, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top of the 8th. Takes a swing. Appeal down to third, and he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Braves 3 and the Angels 1. Back in Anaheim, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Mike Trout digs in now. So they bring on the veteran, Robert Suarez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations. So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Struck him out looking.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Here is Moncada. That one ripped but foul. Suarez, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. That's a little bit low. The Braves leading by 2 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beat.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
And next for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe, 1 for 3. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, 2 now. Ground ball right side. Over to first. Angels retired 1-2-3. It's the Braves 3 and the Angels 1. We go to the 9th. Now in for the Braves, Dominic Smith. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Up next for Atlanta, right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Mauricio Dubon. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. substitution being made at first. Coming on to pinch run for Atlanta, Eli White. Looking for some added speed out there in the late innings. And now the 0-1. Yates, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. The 1-1. There goes the runner. Pitch misses.
That's a ball.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 2-2. Man at second. On the ground, right side. Moore throws to first in time. Now one gone in the ninth.
Up next for Atlanta, shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim.
And here is Ha-Sung Kim.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly. Soft ground ball to the right side. Find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
Hammered on the line, base hit. Runner from third comes across, and they take a 3-run lead. And he'll pull him to second safely.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
One out, runner at second. Michael Harris the second will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. One out, the runner at second here at the top of the ninth. On a line out towards center. Base hit.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Two on, one out, and that's outside. Now one miss.
That's a ball.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Acuna tries to hold up, appeal to first, no swing. Kim at second, Harris at first, one gone. And a payoff pitch. And they're all loaded up.
Ball four. Take your bait.
Up next for Atlanta, catcher Drake Baldwin.
Drake Baldwin getting ready to hit. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Here comes the 0-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
So they're all loaded up. That one misses. 2-2.
All right, so in this at bat, seeing a couple of off-speed pitches, now back-to-back fastballs. In this count, you definitely got to stay back. Make sure you don't get out in front and be prepared to shorten up and hit the ball the other way.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Drilled in the air out towards right center. He's got it. Runners tagging from second and third. He's in on the sacrifice fly. It's 5-1.
Well, these players understand how important each run is, especially as you get closer to the end of the ball game. Nice job right there to get that runner in from third and add a little insurance.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Kirby Yates departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Drew Pomeranz. He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
They had a chance to add to their lead right there, and they did with the sac fly. Nice job of getting it done. Really good execution with that at bat.
Here's Austin Riley. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, and he's grounded out. Two aboard, 2 outs. Fought off foul. The 0-2. And they'll do it again. Two on, 2 outs. In the air to left center. Teodosio gets under it. And that's the 3rd out. 5, 6, and 7 to lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Braves 5 and the Angels 1. This is Braves baseball on the Show South. Now into the game, Matt Olson. He takes over as the new first baseman.
Number 28, Matt Olson.
Leading off, Jorge Soler.
Designated hitter, Jorge Soler. Now pitching for
The new pitcher in the game, Daysbel Hernandez.
Slayer. Middle inside.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
Fastball is outside.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Pulls that one foul.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
High chopper to third. Riley. Whips it across. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Up next for the Angels, left fielder, Josh.
And next for LA, Josh Lowe.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
The 0-1. Foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Angels with only 1 out left.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Moore in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. They're down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it 14.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.